Hi there, I'm Spirit, but have you ever wondered what it's like to be in the autopsy room? Not it happening to you, but the person actually doing the autopsy? Well, guess what? You can now. Thank you very much to Woodland Games to give me this chance to play your game under the playtest, and hopefully I do it some justice. Let's dive in. Gruesome warning, shall I say?
I would like to ask about to where so you
No, do not call me anymore. It's none of my business.
But hey, here we go. I can't remember when this is actually specifically happening, but let's just have a look around. I will have to say this as a warning. Of course, this game is going to be gruesome, so please view at your own risk, and of course I have put censorship on. And the game is obviously in playtest, and it might be stuttering. So here you go. Here's the notes. You can pause your screen to read them at your own leisure. So I'm going to go around and pick up everything what I can do. So then you can...
Oh shit. It's only Thursday.
What date is that? 1991. There you go. Tickets. Aerosmith. Note. Just a reminder. Brilliant. Obviously, smoker. Well, to do this job, I think you need to be on anything and everything.
How am I supposed to record a lecture for the students now? Feeling completely broken.
Yep. I don't know the full story of this. Here we go. Oh, blimey. Now, this is definitely a blast from the past. VHS. Wow. Kids, this is what your parents used to watch films on. And yes, TVs did look like that. Oh my god, a cassette tape. Oh my days. Yeah, a load of them was used to actually win over girls' hearts with a mixtape. Oh, blimey. Newspaper. Here we go. Yep. 1991. Another person gone missing. Jane Doe autopsy. Holiday trip 1990. Brilliant. Anything else of interest? Figure. Note. I'll get you. I'll get me what? Anything in the cupboards?
Go nuts if I don't take my pills.
Go nuts if I don't take my pills. Okay, I'm looking around. I'm trying to show off this game, you know. The V's. And another note. How to break out of this. Just to draw a line. Where's the bathroom? This it? Yes, because it says bathroom. Go.
Fuck. Where are my meds?
Beep. More like it. There you go, the pills. Do you take the blue pill or the red pill? I'll take the green pill. Because I'm that crazy. Oh, blimey, did urinals really look like that? Splash feet. Ugh. Anybody here? Nope, no one there. Blimey. And radiate. Ugh.
Alright. Now we can go get the camera.
Now. What paint?
It's locked.
Do not enter. Okay, storage room.
Oh, this place is starting to look like a garbage dump rather than a storage room.
Well, at least these haven't
Those are
actually
propane and
changed.
butane gas bottles.
Okay. Same newspaper.
The fuel for the power unit. I don't even know myself why it isn't in the shed.
Right. All these VHSs, and wow.
Well, I hope I won't forget to press the record button this time.
Oh, no word lies. These cameras
Let's move on straight to our deceased.
Heavy. And here we go.
I'm wondering how the new tripod is going to work.
I don't know. Let's try. Go. Camera on.
Just frame it properly and...
Wow. So much movement. Wow. Struggle. There we go. Let's start
Oh, this should be
recording
fine.
here.
November 21st, 1991. Time, 8:43 p.m. Recording for medical students from the University of Missouri. The autopsy is conducted by Jack Hanman.
So, my name is Jack Hammond, and it's very...
Ladies and gentlemen, it is always worth having a look at the files before conducting the autopsy. That is where we can find all kinds of clues to what could have potentially happened to the deceased.
Yep, it is very dirty and definitely unhygienic. But in them days, I think it just was generally just like that. Let's have a donut. Num 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 num. Okay, all done. Can I turn the page? Nope. Music, printer, and yes, indeed. Computers were built like brick houses. Awesome! And clunky things and all. So, of course,
Well, who do we have here today?
I don't know.
Mentioned the rookie mistakes. Oh yeah, that's right. That's my order to sensify you for a few issues. First, due to the fact that in the process of revealing and securing forensic traces, interference that changes the primary condition happens. The photographic documentation plays a huge role in the entire process of examination. Then, the body needs to be placed on its back on the autopsy table. The pathomorphologist stands on the left-hand side of the body. Third, very rarely but still, the cause of death remains unknown if all the tests come out negative. That's the so-called white autopsy. Now remember that it can also happen.
Okay then, brilliant. Can I select another item?
The body was found at 7 o'clock by Sheriff Matthew Thompson. White male, 76 kilograms, 5'8", age unknown. The deceased is a local homeless man named Toby Chambers. His son runs a hardware store. His wife ran away years ago. Local police have talked to residents, so we know more about the deceased. For example, that he loved drinking, and by no means was abstinent. Such clues can direct us to things that are worth keeping in mind during the autopsy.
Brilliant.
The deceased is locally known as Old Toby, homeless and unemployed for at least a couple years. He had gotten into fights and had been bullied by the problematic youth of the town. He was that type of a man who never kept up alcohol, which caused him to be homeless. As a young man working in a suburban coal mine most of his life, he already abused alcohol, and as the time went by, he'd fall into addiction more. That's interesting. Although alcohol poisoning as a sole cause of death among the elderly people is relatively rare, different levels of alcohol poisoning happen among 1 in 4 deaths of elderly people, which may suggest that alcohol abuse is a significant issue in this age group. What is important to note, even though alcohol poisoning does not cause death, it does increase the risk of accidents and their following injuries.
Which could be said about a load of other things in the world.
Found on the outskirts of a parking lot near a gas station, where he often begged and insistently offered to clean the windows of cars that were leaving the station, the body was found in a dry field drain. A frequent cause of traumatic deaths among the elderly is the various types of accidents, including traffic accidents or falling down the stairs. The body was spotted by a station worker during the morning shift. At first, he thought that someone had thrown rain boots and a coat in a nearby ditch. It took him a moment to recognize a human body laying on its back. Signs of libation could be found around the dead body. Empty bottles, traces of an inept attempt to start a fire, and a scattered makeshift blanket.
Okay then, I do believe that it. Read that, heard that, nothing else is popping up. So that is it. We've read the folder. Find and put the
Where are the
gloves
damn
on.
gloves?
Right over here.
Now we can get to work. We're going to need the camera. It should be here somewhere.
You know.
Must have left it in one of the drawers.
Yep. Not that one. Obviously, not that one. Nope. Come on, camera. Show yourself. There we go. Now, close the drawer. And he did say left side of the body.
Let's follow the procedure and prepare photo documentation. We must follow the top-down rule. Luckily, we don't have to take pictures of the clothes this time. We are only focusing on the body. Let's keep in mind it's all about the legibility, not the perfect frame. Before we start searching for traces on the deceased's body, we have to take a main picture that goes in the files.
Okay then.
Before we start searching for traces on the deceased's body, we need to take a basic photo that goes in the files.
Okay then, but how do I get the camera up? Oh, camera view F. Didn't see that because it was covered by the actual folder. So, top down. Okay, so this, can I crouch? No. Will this do? Trying to take the picture and it just won't do it. Why is it not allowing me to take this photo? Team, what are you doing?
Voila! Now we go on to the next
fine.
step. Trace search.
I had to actually wait until the actual darn thing was glowing. Okay then. Find spots on the body to...
We're going to need better zoom here.
Yes,
That's
I know.
perfect.
There you go. You can see it's more intensified because the zoom, and now it's brighter. Circle, right. Steve. Hands are necessary. Feet. Oh, yep.
People affected by homelessness most often die from accidents, alcohol abuse, or they freeze to death. Unfortunately, both suicide and homicide are also quite common.
Yes, indeed. Bruises on the head. Let's go ahead and... Yes, I know what I just said. Go. And of course, I do believe hands are necessary. Yep.
Well, you don't have to stand close to be able to smell a strong odor of alcohol and other discharges. There's nothing left to say. Old Toby didn't spare himself. While taking the photos, some entries that could be potentially lethal caught my attention. Let's take a closer look using the magnifying glass.
And there we go. The photos so far. Magnifying glass. Begin autopsy. To the left. Okay then. Okay then, I need to do tab, magnifying glass. And it's shining, so I know where to go.
There are frostbite marks all over the deceased's body. Although they are most visible on the tips of his fingers, they can be recognized by the very specific color of the skin. However, the hands tell us much more.
Yep, feet.
By the look of his feet, I assume Toby must have worn uncomfortable and dinky shoes for quite a while. However, such wounds have nothing to do with his death.
And old scar.
An old wound that hadn't healed properly. It must have been some kind of burn or other injury. Nevertheless, it has nothing to do with the potential cause of death.
And of course, the head.
That's something interesting. While making photographic documentation, ecchymosis can be seen on the deceased man's head. The appearance indicates the intravital nature of the wound. We'll come back later to see if everything is alright with the brain. What do we have here?
Right, here we go. Examine the marked spots. There's nothing really marked here. It's just these bits, so got a burn.
An old wound that hadn't healed properly. It must have been some kind of burn or other injury. Nevertheless, it has nothing to do with the potential cause of death.
Scratches?
By the look of his feet, I assume Toby must have worn uncomfortable and dinky shoes for quite a while. However, such wounds have nothing to do with his death.
I guess the head injury?
The condition of the head tells us it could have been a fatal accident.
Okay then, so possible death causes. Fatal fall. Okay then. Could it be someone hit him on the head, or would that be a different bruising?
It could be freezing to death.
Okay then, the odor?
Yeah, the odor can be the result of alcohol intoxication.
Okay then, is that it?
At this point, that's all I can do based on all traces on the body of the deceased. The inside should tell me much more. Let's move back to the body.
Alright then, perform... Okay, here we go. I need to...
Now let's check the level of muscle tension. This will allow us to establish time of death. Let's raise the deceased's hand.
Yeah, I had to click a few times there. But yes, okay, so I have to grab it, lift it, and keep it inside the two lines. There we go.
And then let go. The stronger the rigor mortis gets, the greater the resistance from the muscles will be. As you can see, the hand falls loose. The rigor mortis has already subsided. We can then assume that the time of death stated in the files is correct.
Brilliant. Okay then, so exit.
Let's grab a scalpel.
Oh boy, fun times.
You can
Scalpel.
boldly cut with the scalpel. It won't hurt him no more. We always start with the neck and move down towards the symphysis pubis. The incision should be deep.
Please look away if you're troubled by blood.
Next, we separate the skin and prepare to remove the ribs.
Hands. Oh, the sound. Oh, it even gets me, and I'm the person who said, "Yay, I'll test your game for you."
The adipose tissue has an intense yellow hue. As you probably already guessed, we're going to need the scissors.
Oh boy. the scissors. Go. And remove ribcage.
After removing both cartilage and bone tissues, we are actually interested in two things that you can see at the very first glance. The lack of organ congestion means that, although the deceased was cold, hypothermia wasn't the cause of death.
Okay then, take the fire. Okay then, so we have to have a closer look at the insides. Let's go for... That was the heart. Guess that was the bladder. Heart, lungs, and esophagus? Oh, blimey, means bargy.
We can eliminate freezing as the cause of death.
Okay then, burnt. That's okay. That leaves full and alcohol poisoning. Alright then. Take out the lung. Okay. Right, let's see. Yeah, heavy smoker. All the blackness. Trying. See if there's a pinpoint that I need to do.
The deceased smoked like a chimney. Let's take a closer look. We see widespread black and tarry deposits caused by smoking cigarettes. Despite the tragic condition of the lungs, they are not the cause of death.
Okay then. How about his pipe? Can I please? Yeah, I'm looking at it. You can see me looking at it. Okay. So thank you. There we go. Take the syringe.
Now we need to go grab the syringe.
And we'll get the syringe.
At this point, we need to test the level of blood alcohol concentration of the deceased.
Take blood samples. Okay then, so we take the bladder.
Now, we prick the bladder and draw about 10 milliliters of fluid.
Heart.
We move on to collecting blood from the heart. 5 milliliters from the left ventricle should do it.
And, of course, the eye.
We also collect the fluid from the deceased to determine the level of alcohol concentration in the vitreous humor.
And...
Keep in mind that you have to set the right time and speed on both knobs before running the centrifuge. Our samples may break into pieces due to the centrifugal force if we set up the wrong coordinates. I myself am terrible with numbers because I suffer from dyscalculia, which is why I always keep the appropriate coordinates at hand.
It's a bit like my, actually wait a moment, dyscalculia. If I think correctly, that turns, later on, they actually named it dyslexia, I do believe. Or it's something totally different. Because I know there's, dyslexia and dyspraxia as well. I have both. Note 4075. Okay then. Go over. And time is... oh yeah, rotate. Wow, okay then. There we go. And then 75 for speed. Wow. This really is taking its time, and I haven't got time. I would say about there. So, start mixer. And exit. Oh. Okay.
Damn it. If something goes to shit, it's on the way. It's probably the blown fuses again. Hold up. I must have had and I was hoping to clock out early today.
Oh. Did I just literally ruin the dialogue there? I do apologise.
What was that? Where did it go?
I didn't see anything. And I can't get my flashlight out. What? Did I drop the flashlight? There you go. Yay, I've got the flashlight. Nothing in here? Okay then.
Yeah, it's definitely the fuses.
Here we go. This
Right
one?
goes first, left next.
Right first, left next.
Voila.
Get 'em? Why is the radio
Where's that
on?
unbearable noise coming from?
Wait, what? Excuse me?
That's strange. I'm pretty sure I closed the window.
Yeah. You
The homeless
did.
probably misses me already.
Can I? I want the flashlight out. Why? Wait, I went into that room, window shut. After we heard the cat.
It's locked.
And then suddenly...
This is not the time for a smoke break.
I'm shutting that door too. Oh my goodness. Right. Let's carry on with the autopsy. After I shut this off.
Where? Alright, let's see what we've got here.
Oh, freaking... Stop with daft timing on the dialogues. That is one thing I freaking hate with timed dialogues. Dialogues give you the game. I started walking because it says in the top left, go to mixer. It started doing a dialogue because I turned off the radio. Go and do the mission, and it cuts off the other dialogue. I want to know the game, so stop cutting the dialogue off. Okay, centrifuge. I need
Well,
this.
everything is telling us that the BAC, blood alcohol concentration, is high.
Yeah.
Hence the smell we're getting from the deceased. Still, to be 100% sure, I have to send the samples to the lab. Unfortunately, I don't have the equipment to conduct a detailed analysis here.
Alright then, so... That's it then. I have to now take out the stomach. Oh boy. Right, let's go to the left side.
Now let's take a closer look at the stomach.
Go. Right, where should we look to get this bar going? Because even though I'm looking at it, it's right here. Whee! The game's saying, no, you're not looking at it. No. Nah, you're not looking at it. No. You're not looking at it. Am I? Am I not looking at it? Wee, 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 boop, 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 wee, wee, wee. Of course I'm freaking looking at it. Jeez. I can't. Where is this? Oh, there it is. Really?
As expected, the stomach has no major external damage. In this case, further inspection is no use. We must cut him open.
Okay then, cut him open. Broom. Okay then, so I guess...
I don't need this tool now.
Right. Inspect? Oh! There we go. So it was E for inspect. Oh my god. Really? Oh, oh. Goodness me. Oh, what the... I have to look at the icon. And, oh my days. I can't even... I'm not even looking at the stomach, because I can't look at the stomach, because I'm trying to follow this darn pattern. Oh my goodness me. No, no. Oh no. Seriously. Oh, oopsie daisy. Oh no. I'm so glad this isn't timed. Oh, blimey. Is this it? Please be it. Oh my goodness me. Move closer, examine it. Okay?
That's interesting. In addition to a large amount of gas and liquid, the stomach also contains small amounts of yellow-grayish food content resembling some kind of meat. Either our deceased hadn't eaten in days, or some of the bulk of his stomach had found a way out.
Oh, that's not good, is it? Examined the heart. Okay then.
Now, it couldn't have been suffocation, could it? Now we need to focus on the cardiovascular system, especially the heart. We take the organ and look it up and down, carefully.
Okay then. On to the heart. There we go. Very carefully. Get them. I'm trying my best. This bit as well.
At first glance, the heart looks fine.
Okay then.
The pulmonary trunk and aorta seem to be in good condition. There are no pathological changes that have contributed to our Toby's death. Well, once we've got the body ticked off, we can move on to the head.
Alright. Take the saw. Okay, take the saw. Alright then.
Let's take the autopsy saw to cut through the skull to cleave it in two. Remember, the skull, not the saw.
Oh. Okay. Alright. Deep breath.
Anyway, we will start dissecting the brain from the occipital lobe. In this way, the brain's dura mater is slowly revealing itself.
I can't move it. Oh, I have to keep clicking. Okay. Bar, don't. Oh my god. That scared me. It just popped off. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hannibal Lecter. I really envy you. Examine the brain. Yeah. Okay, so that's what my inside of my head looks like. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, that's definitely not good. That is not good at all. Why are... Seriously, there it is.
After the basic examination, we can see that the cerebral gyri in both brain hemispheres are symmetric and the bumps between them are clear.
The marked area. Where is the marked area? I can't see any flashing. Ah, here we go. What's this then?
So far, so good. The hematoma seems to have had no effect on the organ we're examining. Let's check its transection. Moving on to the incision.
Oh. So I have to inspect.
Holding a knife with a long, narrow blade in your dominant hand, cut the cranial nerves on both sides, pulling the brain towards you.
Oh. Okay. So, like that, then down again, I guess. Oh no, follow the arrows. Okay then. That's okay then. I'm actually trying to do this quicker and I can't.
Remember, just one small fragment examined under the magnifying glass is enough to dispel or confirm our doubts. We then take the fragment of the brain to the tray and, literally and figuratively, go over it with a fine-tooth comb.
So, this is what actually happens to you in an autopsy? Wow. Didn't think this much actually went into it, really, to be honest. I know a bit went into it, but wow.
Just as I initially suspected, we can rule the fatal accident out as well.
Wait, what? I didn't even click anything. He just started saying, oh, we can rule it out. What you saying? Wow, there's going to be so much feedback on this. Okay then, so, take out the trial. Okay then. Yep. Okay then, let's examine it. Okay then, no.
Same as we did with the stomach. External inspection didn't tell us anything. Now the scalpel comes into play.
Okay then. Let's
While cutting a
inspect.
small organ, such as the trachea, we must perform a precise incision. To be able to cut with the very tip of the blade, we must hold the knife as if it was a stylus.
Trachea, so I said it wrong then. Okay then. And there you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've got it. Based on the report and preliminary documentation, it is safe to assume that the deceased passed out after consumption of alcohol and then fell asleep on his back. Then the gastric contents refluxed and flooded the airways, causing death. That's why we don't forget about the recovery position at dorm parties.
Wait. Really? I'm so glad I stopped drinking ages ago. So, go back.
And now it's all clear. The death was caused by suffocation.
So, what he had to eat got flushed back out of his stomach into his throat? So, sick? Oh, okay then. Body. Cause of death. Signature. There we go. Leave your signature. Okay then. Let's leave my signature. Like so. Oh my days. Oh, it's so weird. Oh. I think. What would it? I'm trying to do it joint up. Not going right. What pen? Is it classed as a fountain pen? The one with the strange nib on. Oh, tip. There we go. And then we got 2 dots. Spirit. There we go. E to go back. Thank goodness.
It went quite smoothly today. I'm about to get off.
Okay then. Close the chest.
In order to bring the chest of our deceased back to its initial state, at least to a small extent, we must take the needle in our hand.
Oh, goody.
We sewed the deceased using the baseball stitch technique. This stitching method is very strong and quick to do.
What now? Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to move properly. It just staples it. Go. I didn't finish it.
I should probably get to that.
Pick up the phone. Where is the phone? I didn't think we even had a phone in here. Is it?
I'm coming.
Oh, yeah.
This is Dr.
Who's
Jack
this
Hanman.
phone?
Please leave a message.
Good evening. How are you? How are you?
What the f is that supposed to be? I'll finish the stitching and I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Okay. I like to add, I'm doing this late at night. And this is a simulation game, not a horror game. Why can't I control it? The body's gone.
What the fuck?
The body went. The body went. It wasn't me. That wasn't me. There you have it. Oh my god. The body left. I didn't finish the stitches. Oh my god. That was awesome and gruesome at the same time and freaking horrifically horrifying. Thank you very much, game. I really did enjoy that. And thank you very much again for allowing me to be part of your playtest. And of course, allowing me to actually show your game off as well. Oh, if you really want this game to be played in full and earnest, tell me in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next time. And I'm going to do this survey. So, bye!